Well, more pigments. This time, it's brought to you by the letter G for gee whiz. That's big. These are by, I think this company is from Belgium. I think I saw that somewhere. Oh yeah, here, right there, made in Belgium. Hello. They're called Blockx, Blockx. For USA only. I have no idea why that would be. Is that registering that little disclaimer there? I don't know. So the I got 6 colors actually. Quin red, cad red, gold ochre, cad yellow medium, French ultramarine deep, and then burnt sienna deep. And I did buy these from a company called St. Louis Art Supply, and they've stopped carrying them. I looked for them on Amazon. They're not there. And I looked for them on, Dick Blick and some other places. Not there. I think I did see them on Jackson's Art Supply, though. So if you're looking for this mammoth thing of pigment, that's where to go. And I think all of these were single pigments. They were. So the first one is Quin red, and it's PR209. Cad red is PR108, gold ochre, PBR7, which ironically is also the burnt sienna deep. And this is PY35, the cad yellow medium, and then the French ultramarine is, where did it go? PB29. So probably no surprises there. I'm just going to drop a little bit of water in each and just see what we get. I wanted to get more of these, but I think when I bought these, I think they were like $20 or $15 a dish, which is really a good value if you think about it. Or maybe 20. I checked Jackson's Art Supply just before I did this, and I think it was showing around 25, depending on the series, of course. But Amazon does not have them. Actually, I'm wrong. They have one, and it's titanium white. I think they were charging $40 for it or something nuts. But anyway, let's see what we can get with... I'm going to scooch these guys ever so slightly up here and see what we can get with these. Ooh, and I dribbled. It's fine. Imagine this pigment. I mean, if you saw some of the videos where I'm trying to use up pigment, can you imagine how long it's going to take to use all of this? Ooh. Oh, I'll be able to legacy these to somebody, right? All right, so I should not have grabbed pigment. I should have grabbed the water. Okay. Ooh. Quin red, which is really pretty. I was kind of hoping that'd be a little more pigmented there, but that was probably my fault because I tried to backtrack what I did. All right, let's mop up some water here and get some more pigment, just to try to get that mid-tone back. It looks pretty good. I have to admit I bought them because I like the size. I'm a size nut. I mean, I like things in either really, really tiny, big sizes or really big sizes. I don't know why. Should not matter, but I do. Because pigment's pigment. But I like the brush rests on these too. I don't know if you noticed that. Obviously, if you're looking at it, you did, but it's got a little brush rest on it. How fun is that, right? All right, moving on to cad red. Oh my, we're liking that color. That is rich and deep. midtones are going to be a struggle doing it this way from here because it's re-wetting is always different than starting from a wet pigment, which is why I do a lot of my other ones are with wet pigments to start. I'm just going to charge this a little. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to be enough to do that midtone. I think I saw somebody on YouTube the other day, EB Mixed Media, Erin Bishop, I think is her name. She got some Paul Rubens versions. You know, they look very similar. They're these large ceramic dishes. And she got a couple colors, and she was playing around with them. I really like her. She's very abstract. Her style is very abstract and very bright compared to my personal style, but I still like watching her. She's got a great channel, so if you guys get a chance, pop over EB_Mixed Media. She's great. She's on YouTube. She's on Instagram. She's on all the usual. I like watching her a lot. Okay, we like Cad Red. All right, we're gonna. I guess we'll leave them there. They're awful big. They kind of get in the way. All right, let's move on to Gold Ochre. I'm really excited to try this one. Ochre is one of my favorite colors. Let's see what we can come up with here. I'm not real sure how to use a pan this big, frankly. Maybe I put too much water on it. Maybe one drop would have been enough. It's all right. We can always do this again. It's only paper. I have plenty. And this just feels like it's just not nearly enough pigment. Too much water, not enough pigment. I'll come back and see if I can make that first one a little darker here in a minute. Whole new learning curve here. Definitely a learning curve. Okay. Did I not rinse my brush? That looks like it's got a little bit of red in it. Oh well. Let's try rinsing that a little better. Okay, then let's move on to Cad Yellow Medium. And that water, you can't see, it's just off camera. I just pulled it, but that water is just sitting there on top. Same thing with the French ultramarine. Look, it's just beaded up and just sitting there like, yes, may I help you? Do you have an appointment? All right, I'm going to move the reds out of the way. Boom. Bring these three red boys up on deck. All right, Cad Yellow Medium. Let's try this a little differently. I'm going to just use a little bit different technique to pick that. Well, no, it's took a lot of water. Oh well. So I'll try it again. Man, I'm loving that yellow. Talk about pretty. And I must confess, I think I ordered these 2 years ago. I don't even know. I couldn't tell you. I saw somebody use them on social media. Can't tell you now who it was. And I got influenced and I bought them, and then I've been Scared is the right word, but intimidated, maybe that's a better word to use, to break them out and use them. Okay, so I'm noticing that these feel like a lot more transparent than some of the other paints I've been playing with. And I know probably aren't, but it just feels that way. Because when I broke these out, I jumped on St. Louis Art Supply to see if they had any more, just to see if I want to order a couple more pigments to see, you know, if I like these, if I play. And then it's like, no, they didn't even have them. It's like they hadn't had them, you know. They were nowhere to be found. That means I probably had them 2 years, maybe 3. Yeah, I said it. I said the quiet part out loud. Trying to get a variation in those colors, but anyway. All right. This one I'm excited about too. French ultramarine. It's one of my favorite granulating blues. Let's see what you got for us. Yeah, kind of as expected. But it said it was deep. I was hoping for a super rich color here. I'm going to try something different on when I do burnt sienna. I am not going to touch that water droplet, and I'm just going to take a wet brush and touch a different part of that plate. I'm going to do it now too, actually. I'm going to go over here. See, I think I like that better than just adding water. Normally I add water. I'm not liking how that looks. How watery these other cells are. Maybe it won't make a difference, but I feel like I might get a better result. But less control perhaps, because you don't know exactly how much pigment you're picking up, especially on those dark colors. Well, it's just pretty color. Just kind of as expected, right? I was kind of hoping, because it said deep, that we might get a little, I don't know, a little something something, but it's just their word. Their party. They get to name. I would like that job one day. How to name pigments. Being on the pigment naming committee. Never mind, they're already all named, but you know what I mean. It's pretty. Totally expected. I was hoping for a little surprise, but no. No surprises here. Okay. Let's see if burnt sienna deep has any surprises. Something tells me that's a no. Based on French ultramarine deep. I like super pigmented colors because then you can get a nice range in them. But say lovey. All right, burnt sienna. See, that's just too watery. All right, I have a slightly damp brush. I'm just going straight into a dry part of the... Well, never mind, there's still water here. I should have picked that up. That wasn't smart. All right, let's try this again. Let's just pick that up. Ooh, sneeze coming. Ooh, excuse me. No time to hit pause. Okay, so slightly damp brush. Pick up the pigment. Nope, I don't think I picked up much at all. No, that's dry as a bone. All right, apparently there's a learning curve. And I am on that road between Dallas and Fort Worth. No curves. Ooh, what did that do? That bubbled up like... Oh, I'm sure it's not on camera, but it looks like when you put Citrusol on paint, it's like paint remover. It's like all... Oh, that's funky. Ooh, weird. Okay, moving on. And now I've got pigment particles in my... Whatever. I'm not doing that again. I'm just going to take a wet brush to it. That's not deep at all, if you ask me. Well, you may not be influenced by these in the least. I'm de-influencing myself as I sit here. Haha, it's a joke. We'll give it another shot. We'll play around with them some more. This is just step one. Well, all right. Let's see how light of a wash we can get here. Of course, I'll make the thumbnail after it dries down so that you can see what they look like. You can reference how light they get once they dry. I'm not mad about them, but I'm not as in love with them as I wanted to be. You know how you hope that you're in love with them better. But there you go. Blockx, Blockx, if you're inclined. Thanks for joining. See you again soon. Bye.